Libra, to save time, I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. This is a fab week to get your karma. You've been wanting it for a long time and it's in the area of love. And we're still confronting the same issue, my little Libra Venus ruled friends. You want that love, but you're still lingering in the past about what happened to you, that maybe people were emotionally distant, even a little shady, and it's tugging at your little tender heart, and you want to move on, and maybe even some of these people are starting to appear back into your life, and I can see the desire to move on and to find love and to make yourself really happy, and it's all possible this week. But again, the driver wheel is you're holding it, so let's see where we're going this week. Okay, Libra, in that first placement is the judgment card, so that's the karma card. It's a major arcana card, and it means the karma is going to be delivered to you. Okay, and while I was saying love is the issue, the crossing card from blocking the karma to come and get you is the Two of Cups in that two placement, right? And the Two of Cups is falling in love. And you guys have been wanting that tickle of the heart for a long time, but it's been really hard to do so. And I think part of it is the fourth placement. We'll get to the third in a second, but the King of Wands is in that fourth placement. The gut of the matter. This guy is great for marketing, advertising, promotion, all those kind of endeavors that you want to do in the business realm, or even putting yourself out there to be a hottie tamale. So remember, you have that flame and sexy energy as well, Libra. It's just whether you want to use it or not. But also, too, the other reflection of the king is he's the charmer, the Rico Suave of the tarot. Everyone likes him. Everyone wants to get to know him. Everyone's envious of who goes out with the king, right? But the thing is, we know the king. We know when we get in a relationship or partnership or even friendship with the king, he's emotionally distant. When you start to get closer, he even could get bullyish or mean or completely drop off the map. That's the problem with the king. He doesn't have the emotional maturity to take the distance, right? So it's preventing you from going out to finding new love, because in that third placement in the seven pentacles is the refresh again. It's almost like the strategy of how to make next moves. So it's like you're thinking with your head in the material world, but I need you to think with your heart and really open it up, because I have a clue for you here, Libra. The Two of Cups being even in the crossing card, it means that it's in you. So it's just got to get a little bit of oxygen to get that flame going. And you want it as well, too, to move away from that king, because here's another reflection in the fifth position of the reflection of past, right? You're moving out of this, the Two of Wands, the inspiration, imagination, ready to take off. You come out of a time of enlightenment with God and the universe to learn some stuff. And it's always going to be about the heart, because you're Venus ruled, right? That's your domain. It's a tough lesson a lot of times, because you have to keep kind of getting hit with the heart, to maybe really get to the conclusion of the lessons. And I think that's been happening over the last couple of months in particular. And now even maybe just life in general is getting a little bit busy, because the Chariot is here in that sixth placement, is the present, and it's a major arcana card. And we can feel like I said, pulled in a lot of different directions, like we have to multitask. But to the ancient tarot, and here gives you a clue to maybe open that heart, is all about mind control, not letting anything negative or positive pull us in different directions that it throws us off balance, right? And again, if people are from the past are stirring up again, this maybe that's throwing off your balance. It would be for the Venus ruled as well in the Chariot. So just know the mindset is the key here. The mastery of thought starts out there. It comes out our words and our actions, our ability to keep our mood and our approach in a better way. So again, it's in your capable hands, Libra. You can do it. So don't just get messed up in any way, shape, or form, or look at like obligations or responsibilities as a burden right now. That would be another reflection of the Chariot. It's all part of your learning lesson, right? Okay, and the seventh here gives us another clue as to how to get the karma. The first placement is a significator of the general gist, but the seventh place is how we're feeling about ourselves. And the Ace of Cups is that energy to want to go and explore love in every dimension. And again, you rule the heart, so you're going to be ignited again in this way. So go get your good karma, Libra. Don't cock block this ability to go move forward, all right? And what's so funny here, too, in the eighth placement, is the Ten of Pentacles. So other people look at you as a happily ever after, someone that's got it all together in that area of family and home and relationship and work. And I think you absolutely do. But when it comes to personal love, that's where the trouble starts for a Libra. And you want a new love. You don't want to go back to the past. That's a reflection there in that God placement as well. And I think it's all because of this King of Wands. And that's cool because that's going to be the universe and God's way of putting those people in your life to help you learn and grow. It's easy to think what you know in life, but it's hard to know what you don't like, right? And sometimes you have to encounter those people in situations to get that bite and say, ooh, that's not tasty at all right? And that's kind of what's happened to you, unfortunately. But again, as the heart ruler, you're going to get all the hits of good and bad of the heart. And here it's made you into that hopes and fears in the ninth placement. This is so fab. We got the Queen of Wands here. So believe in the hope of the Queen because she's you. She's the Queen of the creative. She's like a warm fire on a cold day. Everyone gravitates to the Queen. And it's not because how we look. It's an inner confidence of having walked the area of the creative. And that includes the heart, especially for a Libra. So don't be afraid of your Queen, okay? She's roaring. She's a lioness. She wants to come out and play. And you've been holding her back in a lot of ways, Libra. So let's go kick it here. Because a queen wants a lover too, but she wants a lover that's respectful and honors her and encourages her and supports her. Someone that's not afraid of her power, right? That's the queen. You know, she's really loving and generous and unconditional, but do not mess with her. Do not fool with her in the area of the heart either, or don't respect her or take advantage of her. So again, believe in yourself here as well too, Libra. That's about this key right now this week. And here you're going ready to take off in the Ace of Wands in the 10th placement, the outcome. That's you holding that world in one hand and inspiration, imagination in the other. And see, even though he's the ace, which is a lot of youthful energy, a lot of tarot interpretation, and it definitely that because it gives a kick in the step to us again. But it's in my guy, he's the emperor. So you've already learned some stuff. You've already walked the walk and talked the talk through some trials and tribulations. So pat yourself on the back. Know this because it's been a duality. Again, the balancing of the scales for Libra. It's been about love and it's also been about work and career and family and all those kinds of things. So you've been really working hard to get that balance and get a straight, kind of clear eye for what you want for the future. And that's why that karma card is appearing here. Trust it because love is on hand. If that's what you want, promotion, moving in new directions for yourself in any way, shape, or form, it's all there. And believe it too, because you've been thinking about it in that bonus card. Here's the Five of Swords, the good luck in the area of our thoughts, strategy, analytical thinking, and a lot of that's been applied, including to the heart. But the five is the good luck to get to that area of the swords, especially for the ancient tarot, was doing you. Being your own self, and that's been hard because Libras love to accommodate everybody else, especially in the area of the heart, but there's been too much accommodation that wasn't getting the equal balance back, right? So that's kind of shifted that change, especially in the heart. And now God is saying, I'm sorry I had to mess with you, Libra, but I had to mess with you or else you never really would have known who you are and what you are, and that you could confidently make these decisions for yourself in every aspect of your life, okay? For your betterment, not for everybody else, but for you, okay? It starts here this week, and I want you to plant that flag, Libra, okay? Go get them. Thanks for visiting the channel, and if you're so inclined to like or subscribe, that would be awesome. Have a good one, my Libra friends.